Hi, want to peek inside my 350-year-old farmhouse? I've got a project going on that I want to show you. The junk behind me here is stuff that we've pulled out of the farm kitchen. And since I know that our farm members and the people who support our small family farm are really interested in seeing how we live and being connected to the traditions of farm life here in the Lehigh Valley, I like to show you how that works out in real life. So this farm kitchen is long overdue for a remodel, but there's so many things about this farm kitchen that make it really challenging. So for one, we've got a door there, a door there, a door there, and a door there. And did you count the windows? Another 5 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So that section of the farmhouse over there is the original log cabin. This here is an addition. So this was built after 1905, I know, because I've seen pictures of the Herber family standing out in front of the house circa 1905, and this addition was not built. So but shortly thereafter, this was put on, which I'm very grateful for. It's a nice big farm kitchen. It's eat-in. We don't have a dining room anywhere, so we definitely use all of this space, and it looks big when it's empty. We've pulled out the stove, which was there, dishwasher, which was there, a Hoosier counter, which was my great-grandmother's. So what we have left is our black coal-burning cook stove, which heats our house, and in-kitchen washer and dryer, which is pretty essential to our life here. And then the last thing that is gonna go is this sink. The cabinets are really deteriorated and falling apart from when my parents put that in 30 years ago. So a lot of other things are going on in here. The floor was breaking up. My dad had replaced that when I was in college, so it was close to 30 years old. So we've been ripping up the linoleum tile. The floor, this white pine, tongue and groove white pine, is in pretty decent condition. There's water stains where appliances have been. But my father, knowing the history of the updates that have happened here, was able to tell Reuben that the insulation underneath this floor was put in by my grandfather when he updated the house, and that was over 50 years ago. So we're not going to be able to get away with not pulling up this floor and insulating underneath. So so we'll have to put new stuff down, even it out, and put something on top of it. So we'll show you that in a future video. And of course, Reuben, though he wanted to save the floor, he will save it and use it for another project somewhere on the farm. He's really great about reusing things, and what I love about that is that we get to keep the history here, and he's pretty good about remembering, okay, this wood came from this building, and when we took it down, then we sanded it and we repurposed it, and now it's somewhere else. So that's really fun. And so this floor is original and it's coming up, which is sad, but it's gonna be used somewhere on the farm in the future, and that's exciting. Now, this is beadboard, and Reuben's been sanding it. There's a bunch of different colors underneath here, and it's surprisingly not been painted too many times by the various owners. This peach color here is what this kitchen was when my grandma was in charge. And then when we moved here, my mom painted it one of her favorite green colors, this lime green. And then she painted over that with this pink rose and this teal trim. She had a wallpaper that she put in a different part of the house that she wanted to carry the colors over. And then this is just a plaster wall, and that was what was underneath the wallpaper. And when my mom took that down, she discovered stenciling up here. And this is not the original stenciling. She did paint over it, but she created a stencil, and stenciling was in the 80s and the 90s. So when she redid the kitchen, she re-stenciled this pattern with the colors in this kitchen. And we still have the stencil, and that's the idea, is to, even though we have to cover it up, we will try to recreate it again. I'm not sure exactly what colors this is going to end up being. I give a lot of permission to Reuben to do what he can in here, because there's so many different challenges. We have to update some electric, and we have to do the ceiling and all those kinds of things. But I know that it's really important for you to be connected to the past, connected to the traditions of the local area. This is a homestead farm here where German settlers came in the 1740s and built this farm up. And my family is the second long-term farming family to own this homestead. And it's really important in today's day and age, when a lot of our food culture and our history has been lost, and so many homesteading skills are forgotten. And it's really a gift that we can give back to you, to show you some of the things from the past and to retain those and teach those skills. We learn from this farm, and we love to pass it on to you. So we would love for you to stay connected with us as your farmer, or just as a local farmstead that you know. So please subscribe to our YouTube video, and also get more stories from us and updates about what we're doing here on the farm when you go to willowhavenfarmpa.com/farm news. And special stories come out to my farm members several times a month. And they love watching the videos and reading the stories about our family here living this farm life and producing food for our community. So stay connected with us, and you'll love what you learn here. Bye.